After the ball is over, after the skein is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 564. Today is Tuesday, August 8th, as we are recording, 2023, we are recording. I am Marlecia, also known as Lady Furtico.
I'm Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
And we're going to have to stay on a bit of a schedule because we only have 63 minutes on our battery.
Oh, hang on. Let me make sure it's plugged. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So that should help. We actually have... So we have the normal mic, and we are using the tripod and the camera again. We just have it in closer. We don't have all the lights set up. So you should have better quality. You should be able to hear Mom a lot better than you did last time, because actually the mic is right between us, and this is the one that has always worked. Actually, It's worked from farther away, so you should be able to hear us really, really well.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, it's closer, and it's the same mic that's,
excuse me,
has always worked before. So,
okay.
Yes, that is that. You should see better quality video.
Hopefully.
Well, it's gonna be because it's the camera.
Yeah, hopefully. We want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the Fun in the Woman Cave. If you're new, we're glad that you found us, and we hope you find something you enjoy and that you'll stick with us. And if you are returning, we're glad to have you back, as always. If you are in the shadows, new or returning, and you want to be more official, okay, you can join us by tapping the little subscribe button on your right. It's a little red button that says subscribe. And you can also tap the little bell so you can get notifications. And you can customize that to how many times you want to get notified, okay? Yeah, I have 3.
I have 3 as well.
You said you had 4.
That's a design, so that doesn't count in my projects. It only counts in projects that I'm testing for someone else. Because this is a design of mine, it goes in my shop stuff.
Okay.
So I went first last time. It's your turn.
I always go first.
I went first last time. How is that you always going first?
Always go first. Anyway.
Dramatic
okay,
much?
I am
spoiled.
Drinking. Oh, there's my Jolly Roger. That's not what I'm drinking, though. I'm drinking...
Were you looking for it earlier?
No, I have 2 of them, and I saw one in my thing. I didn't realize I forgot to put the other one away. I am drinking in my Adagio... I'm directionally challenged here. My Owl and Other Forest Creatures Adagio mug. It's a double-walled mug, so it keeps things nice and warm. I'm drinking my decaf Nutella, and this is by one of our friends in Adagio. That's one of their fandom blends. So, decaffeinated. I could use the caffeine, but I can't. I'm trying to stay away from it right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm having. And it's really good. It's kind of chocolatey and nice, and it kind of satisfies the sweet tooth. So,
for me, I am having, because I'm still using my Jane Austen mug because I like how it fits on my warmer, I am looking at some of the other mugs that they have on there to throw on wish list, just because I like the, this is the Unemployed Philosophers Guild, and they do geek mugs. They have a Star Trek one that's about this size that it changes when you add tea to it. They have an Edgar Allan Poe one, because I don't want just their normal ones. I want this, diameter, I guess? Circumference?
I think diameter goes across the center.
Okay, so I want this circumference.
Yeah, radius, diameter,
You're right.
circumference.
I want this circumference because I don't need the same height.
The math, FYI for today.
So this is Jane Austen mug, and like I said, it fits perfectly on my warmer.
What do you have?
I have in here Black Dragon Pearl. You've always actually kind of liked this one. Here.
Do you want to taste mine?
Well, what is yours?
Decaf Nutella.
Okay. Decaf Nutella is not my favorite, but I'll definitely try it. It's not a chai.
Okay, it's a little hot, so be careful.
Okay. Yeah, mine's had some time to cool a bit, so the flavors
Yeah,
matured.
it's like going from a hot tub to a lukewarm bath.
It's not quite lukewarm. It's
For me, it is. It's
now
it's hot. Be careful.
okay. It's better than I remember it being. Because I went through a period where I was enjoying it, and then I was just like meh, and I stopped drinking it. I also don't care for decaf teas as much.
The one I'm trying to struggle to get through, and I do like it, is the chocolate candy bar chai. And I like it, but I have to take the coconut out because a little coconut's okay, but even one full, I don't know what you call it, flake.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's too much for me to have in a tea that's this big. So I end up taking it out, and there's flavoring in it, so I still get the flavor. But I take the coconut out, and when I'm finished with that, I'll just fill it up with one of his other teas, because I have so many of these two people. They make the teas and on Adagio, and I get a lot of their teas, so I can just replace it with another one. So, right?
Just flaring a little bit.
Are you gonna be able to do this?
Yeah. I don't know, I'm overstimulating a little bit.
All right. Well, let's get this going then.
It's fine. I'm doing some of my breathing stuff. Hopefully that'll bring it down a little bit.
Are there any lights we can turn down without affecting the quality?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes it's just a day.
Let's just move along then. Let's see if I can cut off the ums, and maybe that'll take some of the time off. Our first along is the PHN Movie Night Make Along 2023. The rules are all in the group, and that's at PHN Home. Is it PHN?
PHN
Podcast?
freeforums. Pentaconeedles.freeforums. No,
It's in the description box below the video.
I had it, but
PHN Podcast at freeforums.net, I think what it is. But it's in the description box below the video.
Yeah.
If you want to take part in the alongs, you need to be part of the group, okay? But all the rules are in there. But the things you do need to know is for this one is it goes all year long, so January through December. And they must be knit, loom knit, crocheted, woven, or paper crafts such as journaling, origami, card making, etc. And the hashtag is hashtag PHN Movie Night 2023 on Instagram, okay? And the featured patterns, the featured yarns, you can find all that in the group. And it's just for future reference, it's my stuff, which is Lady Critical Creations, Talia's Franciscan Gypsy Designs, and Laura Concert, which is Laura Concert, it's Lollipop Girl
yarns.
Creations.
Lollipop
Lollipop
Girl
Yarns.
And then also Lollipop Girl Creations. She has both of them.
Yeah, so, yeah.
One's her yarn, one's the rest of it.
So, and if there's anything new, you can see it in the groups, or I might mention a new thing the first time, but we're going to move along. The Arthritis Cardiac Dysautonomia Calcal 2023, the hashtag is PHN ACD 2023, and this is only until, let's see, this started in August, right? August, September, October, yes.
Wait, no, it ends in August.
No, it ends
September's
in September.
Okay, it ends after August.
January, February, March.
So it's going to be, it started in June.
Started in July, August, September. It goes July, August, September, because the next one's October, November, December.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So this ends in September, so we're right in the middle of this one. It says right here, September 30th. And basically we have the same featured patterns and featured yarns, only this does have a specific color parameters. Let me see if I can find it here. This is shades of red, including shades of pink, shades of blue, shades of purple, or shades of teal to be eligible for prizes, okay? Basically, as I said, hashtag PHNACD 2023. Everything else is in the group in PHN. Tortoise versus Hare 2023 is not ours. It is Laura Concert's, but we co-host it every year because she asks us every year, and we're excited about doing it. It was developed for Talia's Tortoise and Hare patterns, but we accept any kind of project. For this one, it's not our along, so we go with the parameters that Laura set, and I think she accepts everything. Yeah. So whatever you're doing, that's tortoise versus hare, tortoise and hare, tortoise or hare, okay, that we accept it, whatever it happens to be. And this goes also until the end of September, okay? let's see. Say everything is in the group. So that leaves us 2 projects.
Okay. Again, because I went first last time.
You're not gonna let me drink my tea. Okay. All right, the first one I need to show you is in my Knit Is My Bag, Angel's bag. And I did warn everybody who's been here for a while, even for the last month or so, that all I'm doing on a couple of these projects is while we're sitting here in front of the camera, because I'm working on something that has to be finished like next month. So this is my film noir shawl, and this has a lot of Miss Babs and a lot of dragonfly fibers in it. And I don't think we're going to be able to make this too much longer, so we'll do the best we can. So you can see it's this big. And that's Miss Babs and dragonfly fibers. I have, you know, lots of grays and blacks and creams, and that's all I have to really say about that.
So for me, I have in my Rebel Scum bag, Silver Shed USA. In here are my TARDIS socks. Well, only one right now. I'm on the toe. Not Just Boring Boot Socks pattern by Corinne Walcher. And the yarn is Wild Hair. And I think it's called Time Machine.
Is that TARDIS? Is Time Machine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Time Machine. I think she just didn't want to get copyright by calling it TARDIS.
Right.
So yeah, there's that. It's really pretty. The dyeing makes me think of Mom's.
Yes, I know. I have to dye yarn.
They have very similar dyeing styles and color palette. So.
Okay, let me just finish this stitch so I don't have...
Although I think she sometimes does self-striping.
I think she does, but not often.
No, not often. I think I've only had like once or twice that I got that from her.
I stopped by a couple times, but it's always closed. She doesn't really sell out of her shop anyway, because it's basically a workshop storage area. But I've gone in there a couple of times with a friend of mine.
Because she's literally in our town.
Yep, she's right down the street, so...
Goes to our church and everything.
Yeah, she certainly does. The one year that we went to the church Christmas fair and sold there,
yes.
She did the year before, but not the year that we did it.
She might have thought that it wasn't worth her while.
She might have.
Because not a lot of people buy that kind of yarn there.
Yeah, and if you have it, like I know that I discounted things pretty severely for the church, because what I was selling was going to the pregnancy center anyway. Okay, your turn.
I just showed.
Your second
I showed
one?
my TARDIS. Oh, did you show the second one? What did you show?
Oh, did I go first?
You did
okay,
go first.
I went first. All right. In my PHN 10-year Podiversary bag by the lovely Anne, I think her last name is Gander. I'm not sure.
I think so.
I'm so used to saying Anne Brody that I forget. Okay, and I think her shop is now closed.
It might be.
The majority of my bags are either hers now or that people have given me. Like Christina, who has made them for me, or Laura, who's made them for me, or Stitched by Mimi. And then there have been, of course, the ones that have been given to us very nicely. Let me see. This is what it looks like. Whoops, it's upside down. So this is called the Strawberry Shortcake Baby Blanket. It's got the Cerebel scarf pattern as its inspiration. That's the same stitch. And it moves along pretty quickly when I work on it, but like the shawl, right now it's pretty much relegated to sitting in the bag until I have the podcast. Because with my hands being the way they are, if I'm going to do any crocheting, it has to be done for that one project.
Okay, then for me, in my Erin Lane bunny butt bag is in Squash Blossom, Miss Babs. This is the Thorin's Hooded Cow pattern. The project is Bomber's Hooded Cow, because in The Hobbit his cow was yellow. His hood was yellow. So, making good progress. I work on this when I'm trying to layer to the hours because I can feel the stitches and I don't necessarily need to look at them because it's a bigger stitch. Pattern is free.
Yes, it is. I would strongly advise whoever wants to get it before the designer comes to her senses and decides to charge for it, because she has like 4 different versions of it. It's an amazing pattern. Amazing pattern. I haven't finished
US 10s.
I haven't finished it yet, but I finished the cowl portion. I'm just getting ready to do the hood, but I don't have the mind power to do right now, and I'm focusing on other things.
This is my 4th or 5th one that I've made.
Yep. And mine is in gray. It's in did I do the slate? I think I did the slate blue for that one.
I think you did.
Yeah,
do
because I
the
call
slate
it R1s. So I see the slate blue colorway, Miss Babs, which is right up there with the regular slate that I like so much. Maybe even better because it's got that federal blue kind of color to it.
Yeah.
All right, so that takes care of this. So I've done 2. How many have you done?
I just did 2.
I'm sorry if this seems rushed, but I don't think Talia's going to make it for a full ongoing podcast.
I was fine right before this. Then I turned on the camera and I wasn't fine.
There's not even a light to bother you. Okay, in my Mama C Owl's bag, it's ginormous. I love it. Talia says that there are angry birds on here, but I don't think
Well,
so.
there are a couple angry owls on there.
So I've been
But
working
owls,
on
like cats, can look angry, just like they have a resting, angry face.
this. Is what I've been doing. Okay, because this has to be done by September, and we're getting kind of close. So let me see if I can find where I'm working here. I think I figured out why it's puckering a little bit in places. I've noticed that even though the yarns are all DK, some of them are thinner than
Yeah, that
others.
makes sense.
So I'm going to have to do a little bit of blocking for it. Not enough that it's going to be a problem, I don't
Well,
think.
there's always going to be a little bit of, I mean, unless you're using the exact same everything.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you've noticed the same brand with differences between colors.
You're tired.
Think of Knit Picks with their white,
Yeah.
which is thinner than the others,
So this is,
at least for acrylic.
so you can see that it is growing. I can't see if they can see the bottom.
They can.
Okay, so it is getting big. I'm hoping to finish this. If I can do a couple of logs a day, which is doubtful. I might be able to, if I push it, do a log and a half a day. Then I can have a good chance of finishing it relatively quickly. I'm 3 rows into this one section, which means I have to do another 4 afterward. And then I think I might be done with this section. I might have to start different colors. So yeah, this is what I'm working on. I am enjoying this
It'll
pattern.
be nicer when you don't have to rush.
It'll be nicer when I don't have to rush.
And you're doing it in bulky.
yeah, bulky will be nice. So I don't want to talk about that just yet, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing for this. It's moving along because I am working on it. I can't work on it on Friday night because that's date night, and my husband doesn't want me to work on it on Fridays. So I won't work on it on Friday, so I'm going to have to try to do as much as I can during the other days of the week, which means that I'm not doing any dyeing, I'm not doing any other projects, I'm just doing this.
Right.
Let's take care of that. And this is at all kinds of, this is mostly Expression Fiber Arts and Miss Babs.
Now, for me, I have my Log Cabin Love. It is a 10 hours or less pattern. I've added the light blue on the other side now. So I finished this one and I added it up here.
Are you doing it like this and like this?
That's
when you add it?
that's the way
Yeah.
they wrote it.
That's what I think I'm gonna do in my next pattern.
And then I will add the Knit Picks blue. It's like a bright blue over here. It's one of their non-superwash ones. I picked them up for color work purposes.
Is it shepherd's wool or something else?
No, it's the Knit Picks. So yes, picking up for the color. Once I did that, I was able to get some progress done. That was the big stall. Okay, that's that.
All right. Well, that's all I have for projects.
Okay, neither of us have FOs.
No.
Um,
See here.
I don't have journal.
No, I don't either. Although I have a bunch of things in my head for it, I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it because, like I said, time period means crocheting. Do you have any stash enhancement?
I don't. Let me just wave shop.
Okay.
Some work on design in my Talia bag that Laura gave me.
I have all my yarn in that bag, the one that she gave me.
So that's it for me.
Okay, I don't have any shop news at the moment except that I put in, some of you may have seen because I've seen some of the PHNers liking it. I put in my Circus Afro. I've got, I think it's worsted in Sport in that color. And my Magic Geo, which I think, I'm not sure what that's in, DK I think. So those are in the shop now. And unfortunately right now the shop is going to be a little slow because I need to work on the wedding present. And then we'll see what happens after that. I don't want to get overwhelmed with things like during Advent and things.
Yeah.
But I do want to start dyeing yarn because my shop is languishing and I want to
And you need to dye yarn for your Christmas socks.
and that I realize that may be more like birthday socks than Christmas socks. That's it's just the way it is. We had too much stuff going on.
I mean, it'll still be your Christmas colorway, but
Yeah, but it probably But my stash enhancement, we went out for my husband's birthday, and birthdays here are over the weekend. We who've been with us for a while understand that any birthday that's not Davina's is usually a weekend, and Davina's is a month. So we went to a secondhand bookstore called I think it's called Blue Plate Special, I think is what it's called. And I'd never been in there, and we tend to shy away from these things because they don't always have the best price. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to buy anything for myself because it was my husband's birthday. But I saw this, and he said get it. It's a New Jerusalem Bible. I have a New Jerusalem Bible. The difference is, if you see here, these are all pictures of saints. What it has here is that within the Old and New Testaments, in the total Bible, the entire Bible, there's commentary on certain sections of the Bible by saints. There's 100 saints in the Old Testament and 100 in the New. So you can get any given passage. And I think I marked one so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. So where I have this, okay, this is a saint's commentary. This is a saint's commentary. But up here it tells you what part of the Bible it is, which happens to be, I think, the part over here. So you read that part of the Bible, and then you read the saint's commentary on it. So that's kind of interesting, because all the other Bibles I have that have commentary are commentary. They're not saint stuff. So that's really interesting. And it has like a little mini course in the middle here about how to use it. You can see the different kind of page there. So I'm looking forward to using this. I have to... I might take the cover off of it because I think the cover is going to get ruined, but it won't matter because
it's nice when the inside, when the actual cover looks the same as the slip cover.
Yeah, and it's in really good condition. It's really good condition. It was originally $35 and they sold it for $23. So even though it's a little pricey for a used book, it's not very much used at all. So I was happy about that. Okay.
Okay, so we'll be able to talk life stuff next time because we're going to dentist.
Not the regular dentist, the dentist for mouth guards and things like that. I'm sorry this is so short, but we wanted to make sure we got something up for you guys.
And honestly, when we sat down, I didn't know that I would feel bad when I turn on the camera.
Right. Okay, so we do want to thank people before we leave. Do you have anything else to say, though? All right, we want to thank Meditative Crafter 9347, Paula, Maggie, Renegale. I thought there were more, but I can't see them. So anyway, the people that I may have missed, I thought I got everybody, but if I missed you, I'm sorry. We are very, very appreciative of everybody who comments. Apologize in advance again for the shortness of this and the kind of rushed through it, but Ty's not feeling well, so we're going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. We'll see you next week. We are thankful that you guys decided to spend some time with us, and we wish you the very best of weeks. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 565, and that's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye.